welcome back. We are going to continue our playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Hardcore mode. Last episode, we uncovered some information regarding some rebels and trying to subvert Sigismund here in the Kuttenberg region. So we're going to be heading to the Jewish quarter.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
Okay. We are here in the market square. Left.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins. Sholem Aleichem. Sholem.
Awesome. Oops. Yeah, if you'd like to, man, I wouldn't mind at all. Welcome back again. Fine.
You're not allowed here.
Ah! Maybe she come back during the day or something. Not gonna let me talk to him.
Well, are you going? Away with you. Go now.
Hey, you. Have you... done something I should know about? help you?
And I'm not allowed in the synagogue at the moment. I'm pretty sure. Not till after I speak with him. It's not letting me in.
Nice out today. Hope it lasts.
How did it go?
Right, but it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks of misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself, more like.
Now we've lost it. Holy crap, he's way down there now.
Apparently, the city council is organizing another convention.
Shalom.
Shalom.
You're always welcome. A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Shalom.
What do you...
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
What do you think goy means?
It means you do not belong here.
It means nation in Hebrew. So you're just as much a goy as I am.
Good one. A goy lecturing a Jew on Hebrew. All right. But I suggest you do not repeat it around these parts. Not everyone is as tolerant as I. So, what do you want?
I'm looking for someone called Samuel.
What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
Because I know a lot as well. Me and Samuel can exchange interesting information.
Why do you think you can tell me anything I need to know? I already know more than I want to.
You're the first person I've met who complains about knowing more than everyone else.
It is not pleasant to know things you can do nothing about. So what I need is someone who prefers action to talk.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix.
Well, if your people can't handle it, why not?
You are no better than my people. But unfortunately, they were all born under our star. And that is a problem in this case.
I understand. What's this about, then?
You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse.
I've never heard anything like that before.
You must be deaf then. In any case, that is how it is. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning, and warn us in good time.
Won't they be suspicious?
Why? Their kind usually are not too bright. You just have to curse the Jews and say you want to join them. Do not worry. They will not check if you are circumcised.
All right, I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
At the start of the day according to my calendar, or yours?
I see you're in the know. At the start of my day, so when the first 3 stars come out.
Right, so they meet after sunset. The miners' district, an abandoned house with a small yard by the ramparts.
That's right. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today, if you get them to let you join them. Try and find out what they're planning, and then come and see me, and you'll have fulfilled your side of the deal.
And then you'll tell me how to find Liechtenstein?
That was my promise. And I keep my promises.
Fruit! Vegetables! The finest wares on the market! Just come and take your pick! My humble respects.
You should let me talk to more people.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
And you're surprised.
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks, a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself, more like.
Bread
What
here.
am I supposed to do then?
Was willst du?
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Bitte.
Only because it's you.
You won't convince me with this. Masa Tov. I can agree to that. Masa Tov. Sei gesund.
How's life been treating you? No trouble with the miners or the Lord Councillors?
Why do you ask? Do you know of any trouble?
don't know. Perhaps. I've heard some strange talk on the street.
Aye, we know about that. Those bloody hammers and cheats, they're just interested in smearing our reputation and robbing us. And our people live constantly in fear that they will burn their houses down, the bastards.
Did you say someone wants to rob you?
Not just me, but all the sons of David.
You mean you Jews?
Aye, that's our fate. Your people despise us and use every chance they get to kick us. Oy vey. Everybody hates money that doesn't belong to them.
Do you know some bloke named Samuel?
I know a few of them. It's a pretty common name, mein Freund.
Well, this one is younger and hangs out around the tavern.
Uh-huh. And what do you want with him?
Nothing bad. I was just asking if you know him.
He might have bought something here sometime, but we don't know each other. You'll have to ask elsewhere.
How's business? You have to be successful in this big city, eh?
Me? I've had such tough luck. I think I might have to close my business, mein Freund.
Really? That's a surprise.
People have developed bad superstitions and don't want to come to the Jew anymore. Ever since that Hungarian king came here, all kinds of hammers and swindlers have been smearing my name. I've been living here for 15 years, but I've never experienced this before. I'm telling you, this won't end well. Something's going to happen here.
How many of you actually live here?
Just a few dozen. And even so, it's a miracle they haven't driven us out of here yet.
Why would they do that?
They say it's because they don't need us here. They have enough of their own silver.
Wait, I don't understand you.
You must be from the countryside if you don't understand, right? Younger man, Christians leave us alone, but only if we lend them money. At least that's usually the case. But groschen are produced right here in the city, and so there's no shortage of coins. They even throw groschen to the beggars instead of bread.
When was the local synagogue built?
I don't know. I didn't build it. But it'll be at least 100 years. Why?
I was just wondering how long your people have been living here.
The oldest have been here a long time. The children a little shorter.
I reckon you're right there.
That's what you get for trying to pick my brain. I really don't know, though. The shul has been here since time immemorial. You'd have to ask our rabbi. He knows everything.
How is that rabbi of yours? Is he a smart man?
Ah, anyone can be smart. But the rabbi is wise, younger man. In fact, the Lord Counselors themselves invite him to meetings.
Yeah, it's sad that the Jewish people have been persecuted continuously for thousands of years. It's a shame. I think I'm going the wrong direction. Alright. Oh, let's go the right way.
I apologize. Best wares on the market.
Do I have anything in my home that I can sell? Yeah, I do.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
Show me your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Das könnte vielleicht gehen.
Is this enough?
You must be from a poor region. Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Thank you, sir. And come again.
You're no match for us, fucker! Come on, man!
That madman!
Stop fighting!
At your service, sir.
God be with you, neighbour.
Good day. Come and get some fresh mushrooms. And some bells.
Tools here!
We've got enough to go around.
A fine day.
Anything you need.
Good day, sir.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
The best wares on the market. Come and take a look. Onions, garlic. Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick. Bowls, pots, pot lids, the finest mugs. Mugs for sale. Juicy apples, yellow and red.
Greetings. What do you want?
I'll have a look at the wares. Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Satisfied?
We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more. Finally, a reasonable sum. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Sir.
Come and take a look. Quality, take a look. Quality goods here.
Come and take your pick.
Vegetables. We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
Vegetables! Some horseradish here. Delicious horseradish. Come and get some wonderful...
God be with you, sir.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Well, that's pretty.
I'd like to discuss the price.
I suppose we could give it a try.
Is this enough?
You won't convince me with this. You see, I knew we'd come to an agreement. Had you found what you needed, sir? Muslin, margin, the strongest margin for fashion.
Sacre!
Excuse me.
I can't even curse those Hungarian swines at home. Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out?
Greetings. What are you here for today?
I'll have a look at your wares.
Let's talk about the price.
I suppose we could give it a try.
What would you say to this?
You really won't convince me like this. Aye. That sum will convince me. You, and come again, sir.
Show me your wares.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Good day to you.
Hey, you! Have you done something I should know about?
Don't worry. I'm a saint.
Come and take a gander. We've got it all.
Iron wares!
Fine days, some fine wares. Come and take your pick. Have a bowl as well. Sound as a bell.
My humble...
Vegetables, horseradish, delicious
What are you gaping at?
horseradish.
Me, sir? What do you think?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I need to eat and sleep here.
But of course, as you wish, sir. And for how long?
I need to stay for a longer time.
Of course, sir. Will you pay right away?
Let's talk about the price.
Very well, then.
Satisfied?
That's more like it. Just a bit more and we can shake hands.
I knew we'd come to an agreement. I'm sure you'll enjoy your stay, sir. The rooms are clean and there's a pot full of good food.
Where can I find my room?
Easy. You just go upstairs, and immediately on the left, you'll see the door with the green wreath hanging above it.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
I'll have a beer. But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks. Misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself, more like.
What am I supposed to do?
did you get that new bench? Ours is all free.
You're my doggy, eh? Here you go. Take it.
I freaking missed it. I've never been able to catch this.
Like I'm invisible or something. The city council is organising another collection.
I'm sorry.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Free.
Waiting for them to show up. I don't know if they ever do. I've never had this interaction. I don't know if it's a trick. I don't think they're coming. I think this is just like, he sends me over here to waste my time. I've never had... Ah, here we go.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
Uh-oh.
Curwell, what are you doing, Moishe?
Futsa Capora, piece of junk. Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
Totaman.
I'm just warmed up, you shit! Ach was!
Ha! Zeig, was du drauf hast! Rip your ass!
Da!
These guys have Jewish names.
Come on, then! Da!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp!
I'm all yours. Oh, fucking hell! Oh, fucking hell!
Wait, wait! Don't kill him! You're gonna beg for mercy? After this?
We can make a deal. We have some of your people, we can exchange them.
Our people? What the hell are you talking about?
We caught some of them yesterday, trying to get to Liechtenstein, just like you.
No, I'm after Liechtenstein because I need to talk to him. I'm not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now.
I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him. Especially not someone who just beat my 2 best men. I'm not a fool.
Right. I'll go unarmed. If that'll convince you.
I'll trust you. But in return, you have to trust me. You can't see where we're going.
All right. But no tricks.
Those are the rules.
Wait. Who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbour's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure. But he says he knows you, and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
In a word, badly.
Oh, how's that?
I hardly know where to start. I'm lucky to be alive. In any case, neither von Berkhoff nor the League of Lords are planning to join Jobst.
Good God. I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one, then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman on the gallows for poaching?
Well, he looked more like a tramp than a nobleman at the time. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious. But tell me, who ambushed you?
Well, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not anymore.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
Death to the enemy.
What happened next?
Von Berkhoff was attacked around the same time by the same men, so we thought we were on the same side as him. And we wanted to help him catch the bandits as a goodwill gesture.
Why didn't he catch them himself?
He tried. We found out for him that the bandits were holed up at Nabokov. When he sent his soldiers to their lair, we went with them. We wanted to be there and get Istvan.
And that's where you killed him?
No. We were nearly killed ourselves. Again.
By Istvan?
No, he wasn't there. The bandits were led by a fella who fucked us right up, and von Berkhoff's entire force, too. He lured us into a trap and slaughtered everyone. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
Yeah, there was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
You know him?
Of course I do. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berkhoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side. And Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berkhoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Bergov took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
Well, it could have been worse.
That's the way of the world. For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. If only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdol. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Jobst.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he said. That's cowardice, if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
Thank you. You don't know how much it means to me.
Don't worry your head over it. If I was tortured, I'd tell them everything I knew before the iron was hot.
Well, thanks.
But I'd regret it as well. I don't like pain, that's all. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh. How's that?
Because you know how to do it. Don't you?
You have a lot of confidence in me.
Well, I don't have many options. Well then, am I right?
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malyshoff Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkhoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkhoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malyshoff? And if von Berkhoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malyshoff Fortress.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought, but that can't be helped. I'm gonna have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
You can't just launch an assault on Malyshoff. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malyshoff belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who'll help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
I'm always
glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Excuse me.
At your service, sir. You have a kind master.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
He's one of them! Get him!
Slice him up!
Too slow! Don't spare him!
Show me your made of! I'll gut you, you swine! I'll to ribbons! Didn't see that coming, eh? You're no match for us, fuck! You won't get me! Fuck you! Shit, bad luck!
That last one mustn't get away!
Fucking
You got him!
Ah, damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa! My God! You're hurt!
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologising. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Sckalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Does it really matter?
It certainly does, lad. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Then let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Ah, I see. You want to blackmail Vavak?
It certainly wouldn't hurt to have something on him that would put him in his place for good. Some kind of evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Sckalitz. They ousted him from the Mintmaster's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mintmaster himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Sckalitz, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
My respects.
want you to think they're the ones claiming it's in Scripture. Who knows what's really in it and what they've made up?
Gather round. You won't believe this. A whole village burnt to the ground.
Sakra.
God! Go! Die! Whoa!
What? How big is this?
Die! Go!
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Oh, what a nice day. God be with you, my friend.
Good day.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
I'm from Sckalitz, so I know a little bit about mining.
My word. You didn't work in the mines, did you?
I visited the mine once, but not to dig.
So I expect you don't know much. Well, no matter. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much he'd mined out.
So, I'm supposed to ask about the Feast of St. Petronilla?
It was just a few days ago. I reckon it'll be fresh in their memory. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the Italian court. There, the coiners hammer it out into silver sheets for cutting the coin blanks. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse, our minters cut out and punch new groschen.
How many mints are there in total?
Only the main one is left, the one in the Italian court. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom, but King Wenceslas II united them all. It was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen and the wealth of this region. And of course, his own wealth too.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry. I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion, or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk-handed, eh? Alright, I'll tell ya. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks. How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell ya, man. Them deputies up at Bank make a howfin pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a corf. That's near way to make a living, man. Take care.
I'll bet we need a stay over in Drift 3.
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, by?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a student from Prague. I'm trying to get to know the miner's life from up close and write a thesis on it.
Right? A thesis? Well, I'll be damned.
I just need to ask your foreman a few things.
What Gaffer's gone doing there to pray? Don't know if he'll be up for talking, but...
Why wouldn't he be in the mood for talking?
Young Jaybird, one of our Maras, got scrushed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the Feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest level, by the roof fall. He's praying for the salvation of his soul. You'll hear the wind howling in the attic down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but St. Barbara will look out for you. I'll be with you.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Eh? You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper...
Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper, tin, iron, and all ores and metals. I ask that you bless my brother, who has died in this mine. And may your holy angels save his soul from damnation. Bring his soul to eternal glory through our Lord, our Saviour and Redeemer, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary, the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. All forth we beseech thee, O Lord, lay grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, and by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. And the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about you in the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in this shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month, you know. That's life, like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many cores did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
think I'm walking around them circles. Yeah, I am. See him going back down again.
By his passion and cross, brought to the glory of his resurrection.
I'm sorry.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
What the? How am I supposed to get out of here?
May God give you health, sir.
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. I'm a student from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners and mine operations.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but miners' rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
You should obey Sir Christian, and just tell me what I want to know. You don't want him coming to you when you're off work to tell you off.
That I don't, kidder. Ask away, then.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a groschen a corf is no.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know. I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
The same amount?
Then everything would be as it should be. But it's not. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 corves of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corves.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
So Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret. So just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shot all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the Mint Master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry. It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Harry, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was reet terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk. But I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the Mint Master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The Mint Master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard. I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him, at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen, and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here. I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled. But he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of St. Petronilla. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Whoa, whoa.
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Sckalitz.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Sckalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I'd still be interested in buying one. Perhaps I could change your mind.
I doubt it. I'd be a fool to give up a profitable business. But if you like, you can visit one of my operations. I'll allow you that much. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace, and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
How many corves were delivered from Horshan, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horshan, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per day.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places. Farewell, my friend. At your service, sir.
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in this crusher, we crush the ore brought from the mound and chuck it in the furnace. Then we shovel charcoal in, till the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over in other furnaces, till we get pure silver out of the ore.
How do you like working in the smelter?
Oh, I cannot complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield, and we are dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I cannot complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke, and he pays us well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing at all. I graft all day, no time for looking around.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here, in our smelter, that would mean some of all that's unwolved then. You get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Sheem over there. He's not afraid of anything.
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you.
Fuck. I have to have a... Piss. You take over. Here, lads. I'll be right back.
My humble respects. Come on now, put that away. Greetings. Good to see you, friend.
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. Why are you here, Henry? Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft of silver on your own accord?
Christian of Pisek sends me.
The steward of the mint? And why did he send you? Because of a rumour. They say silver keeps going missing from the smelters.
The silver must be going missing from here. I've been tracking it all the way from the mines.
From the mines? So Sir Christian really has some suspicions, doesn't he? Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
I've been tasked by the nobility, and that's a serious matter. I'm not just anybody. Just the fact that I'm relying on you, a simple smelter, should be an honor to you.
Well, sir, thank you. I'll tell you how it is then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
Listen, all folks like him care about is lining their purses. They don't care if we break our backs because of it. On the other hand, I don't think it's any better anywhere else.
What happens to the silver from the smelting works?
The bars are kept under lock and key in a safe place until a merchant or the blokes from the mint come and get them. Only the owner of the smelter and a handful of select people have access to them, such as the foreman of the works, who checks the purity.
You're always welcome here.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where we are?
God be with you.
I'm sorry.
you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Wait. I demand an honorable duel. It's my right. I'm a knight, not some miserable bandit.
If that's your last wish, go. He wants a duel. He'll have one. I'll tear you a new arsehole, you fucker!
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. Oh, with threats.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king?
And which king did I steal from exactly? Wenceslas or Sigismund? I didn't care, man. I earned some nice chink, and that was that for me.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
They counterfeit coins in there?
I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
I'm convinced Mint Master Vavak is somehow involved in the whole affair. I'm looking for proof.
No, I can't help you there. I never heard Buresh say nothing about Vavak. Now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please. Stables be damned, just let me go.
I'm quite sure you have coin. So pay up, and you'll be free.
Here, take it all. Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. I swear, you're a good, merciful man. God be with you.
Can't remember where the entrance to the mine is.
Hey! God! He doesn't want to listen.
Can't remember.
Can't be here. What are you doing with that weapon? Clear off! What are you doing?
well, well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you, an embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, Snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground no one will hear you scream.
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
You can't buy me, Burresh.
That's the wrong answer.
I'm gonna bash your face.
Crap.
It's a wonder you're still standing.
Don't like red.
How long has it been since I've saved the game?
Well, are you going? Away with ya! What are you doing with that? Fuck! No chance. Bad luck. What? Fucking mutt. Aye, fuck that.
Jesus. Almighty, bro. Here comes another one. Where's his sword?
Drink, roll some dice. Don't worry. Sooner or later, we'll get out of here. Aye, but we came here willingly. We should have figured out working in an underground mint wouldn't be nothing simple.
Aye.
Stop fooling around!
My respects.
Are you being held prisoner here?
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
I'll take care of the guards. Don't worry.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
Don't worry about Buresh. I'll deal with him later.
But...
I came to get evidence against Mint Master of Vavak. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I should take a look at the tools you're working with. A counterfeit coin die like that will surely be of interest to a lot of people.
What do you mean counterfeit? It's genuine. Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. You don't have to worry about the guards while I'm here.
Wait, but... we can't.
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you here.
tell me more about this place.
I don't know if we can.
Look, he made it this far. I reckon he knows more than we do anyway.
You're probably right. Well, what do you want to know?
How did you end up here?
Through our own stupidity.
We used to work in the mint in the Italian court. Then, one time, we got a bit drunk on the job.
Well, more than a bit.
And the foreman got pissed off and sacked us.
But then, the mint master himself came to us and offered us a job on the side. He said we'd work somewhere else, for him. And so, here we are.
Who's in charge here?
The mint is run by Master Buresh and his people. Especially that big fella. What's his name? Neri?
They're the ones that bring us food and drink. But other than that, the mint master runs this place personally. He visits every week, a friendly bloke. Always asks us if we need anything.
We're well taken care of.
Why are they keeping you here?
Well, it's not that we can't leave exactly.
It's just discouraged. It was pretty dangerous around here, what with the bandits and the like.
Don't you miss the world above? Sunshine, daylight?
Not really. Come to think of it, we've got everything we need down here.
They even brought some wenches here for us once. But I'm not really into that, anyway.
We've got plenty of food and drink, and good drink at that.
And coin. When they let us go, we'll be rolling in it.
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The mint master would be angry.
Like I said, I'll take care of the guards. They're not even properly kitted out. They're no match for me, really.
Well, they're not worth much. They booze a lot.
Well, if you're saying you'll take care of it...
Then, when it's all over, come back and tell us, please.
God be with you, my friend.
And with you.
Have you had enough, Buret?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Now you'll spill everything, like in the confessional.
Oh, I'm just a pawn. It's all the Mint Master's doing. Vavak!
So calm down and talk.
Give me a moment.
Start talking now.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek. And they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the Mint Master he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way. Unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the Mint Master free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And in the end, and when somebody got...
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word. I prefer diverted. Undisclosed.
Whatever. What do you do with it?
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
You're minted by coiners who are held here like prisoners. I talked to them.
Really? But this surely doesn't compare with prison. They get food, drink, entertainment. We take good care of them. But otherwise they're Ulrich's men. As you probably know, he hired them himself, and they're his responsibility.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I got them from the chest in the coiner's room. All the payments and bribes are there. Vavak's entire web of deceit.
I see. And I can really count on you not to use any of this against me? Will you give me your word?
How much will you pay me?
How much do you want? You're skinning me here. But all right then. I hope you're happy and that I have nothing to fear from you. You've already got everything you need.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
I'm sure you have something else. I don't know what, but I have a hunch.
I really don't have anything else. I'll be on my way. I won't say it was nice to meet you, because that wouldn't be true. I hope we never see each other again.
Farewell. So, I'm back.
What about the guards, then?
The guards have done guarding. They're dead.
So, do we go?
Well, I suppose we can.
Thank you for everything. God be with you.
Quick! Quick! Go! Die! Yes, way! Quick! Go!
Good day to you. Give my God be with you.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
As you wish. Did you have any trouble getting it?
No trouble.
I'm glad to hear it. The important thing is we have the accounts in our hands proving Vavak was behind everything. I'd like to see his face when he hears about this. In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. It's just a shame we don't know for sure how Master Baresh was involved in the whole thing.
Well, the books will have to suffice. His name's there.
I hope so. This record here mentions a secret mint. Don't you have at least a rough idea where it might be?
I don't know.
You must take me for a fool. It's mentioned in the accounts you gave me yourself.
But...
You messed up everything you could, Henry. Death follows in your footsteps. I suppose you weren't raised to be careful. While you were snooping around, strange things happened here.
What strange things?
First, Howman disappeared in the middle of the day. He was seen going to Grunt in some haste. And not long after that, they found Foreman Fett dead on a slag pile. His neck was broken.
Could have been an accident.
I think it's more likely Howman told someone what happened here. And Fett paid the price for it. I was intending to discuss something with you. But I see now there's probably no point, alas. You came here to get some dirt on Vavak. And with dirt, you'll leave. Here's those books back. And copies of the books from the mines and smelters for comparison.
Thank you.
It should help the Rutards. Or maybe not. I'm not sure it was all worth it. Now leave me alone, please. You're not allowed here.
Huh? Clear off, you bastard! What are you whistling for?
Go!
What are you staring at?
you. Greetings to you, friend.
Oh, what
You
a mess.
silly doggy.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here. You silly doggy.
Hey, what the hell are you poking around here for?
I'm Henry. Your lord's expecting me.
Ah, so you're the one. He did mention you, that's true. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked recently, as you probably know. So we're a lot more cautious now with strangers hanging around.
Well, I understand. But I need to speak with Lord Ruthard as soon as possible.
Of course. Follow me.
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Nars? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right after dead.
Damn it! Has all his counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his?
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
I've got good news for you. Concerning Mintmaster Vavak. I've heard about his crimes against the crown. And it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odorin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be. Although not on account of that ring.
Sir Kunsley.
Shimek? What's going on?
Min Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now?
Let him come. He'll be surprised what I've got on him.
Henry's right. If he helps us again like last time, we have nothing to fear.
I agree. Let Vavar come. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth a dozen armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly! And then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room. Take your precious crossbow. And if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavar's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threat? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please, just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words. Sir, only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mintmaster what is being said about him.
The word is you're in league with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett. Together, you've been falsifying the mining records. 1/10 of the silver ingots disappears from the records and ends up in your pockets. That's a capital crime. The king won't let you get away with that, whether Sigismund or Wenceslas.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
I've got your account ledgers here with me. The real ones, from Burresh, that prove how you carried out this entire fraud. They make quite interesting reading.
Wait. So, if I understand correctly, the only thing you have to prove your blatant lies are books that you have on you right here? You are far stupider than you look. Men, kill them! Right now! Don't hold back, men! In the name of the king, destroy them!
Come on, then! Die for that! We're gonna die for you, horse son!
Show those rebels what...
Bleeding, are you?
That's dumb! They're overrated.
Don't bear it! You're also
You'll be sorry, fucker! Show what you're made of!
Go for! Come on!
You're no match for us, fucker!
Ah.
Saw that coming!
Show your stuff! You won't get me!
Christ!
Enough! I'll give up! Enough! Enough! I give up! Mercy! I beg of you!
That's not up to me, but to Lord Ruthard. Now call off your men. Do it!
You heard him, men. I order you to stand down.
Completely.
Get out! Wait for me by the gate.
See now? You know how to listen. Now get inside, where you'll answer to Sir Kunzlin.
As you command. Kunzlin, we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement.
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right, so don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunzlin. I'm heading back to Raborsh. I've had more than enough adventure for one day, but at least I'll escort our Mint Master. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oh, I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did. And I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Bergov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in her room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kinsley.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
I know what to expect. It won't be the first time. And besides, I have a score to settle with Von Bergov, and I doubt I'll get a better chance.
I hope you know what you're doing. I wouldn't like to be sending you into death's embrace.
Don't worry, sir. I'm no fool. It'll be all over before they know what's happening. And if anyone wants to lay down his life for Von Bergov, I'll grant him his wish.
See if you can do it without bloodshed. It would be nice to see you again. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless, and it's difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under Von Bergov's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land, and Von Bergov will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realized. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. Shimek will take care of this mess in the yard. And I'll look at the books you brought, at least.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
So, let's see what you've been cooking up, Babak. I won't leave a stone unturned.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
It has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day.
Someone's lying here.
Ugh. Starting to stink. Another senseless death. It has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day. Ugh. Starting to stink.
Someone's lying here.
Another senseless death. It has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking...
Why are you lying?
Ugh. Starting to stink. has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day.
Ugh. Starting to stink.
Another senseless death.
Starting to stink.
Another senseless... My respects.
You robbed
Christ
a dead man!
almighty!
Give
Don't
up!
you
have any respect for the dead?
I won't let you get away with robbing the dead!
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant? Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Let's have a look at that ne'er-do-well. Ugh, it's starting to stink.
Another senseless death. It has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day.
Ugh, starting to stink.
Another senseless death.
Where's the bucket so I can wash off? Has to be one around here somewhere.
It has to be me standing over the body.
Starting to stink.
Another senseless death.
Ugh, my back. I apologize.
I've got a feeling you're looking for me, Henry.
I am. Where are you? Where is she?
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. You can't miss it. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
That's a really cunning solution. No random fool would ever find it.
That was exactly my intention when I thought it up. Thanks, Henry. I think you're no fool, so you shouldn't have any trouble. And that's not all. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out, too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Where's the catch?
No catch. On the contrary, please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Would you like to come with me? At least I'll be sure to find that place.
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong? Wouldn't a girl like me be more of a burden to you?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite. I've already seen you know how to take care of yourself.
Thank you. But I can't go nevertheless. Papa would jump out of his skin if he even heard of such a thing. That's why I would like to ask you for one favor, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
What do you mean, uninitiated? I happen to know how to read.
Really? Mea culpa. You are full of surprises. So if you do find the book, you'll be able to read it.
Well, yeah. That's the way it goes with books.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you. If you'd like to know why it's so important to me, you'll have to find it first.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
I'm going to call the stream here for the evening. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be continuing the entire story playthrough. Truly, you would like to say thank you very much for spending time with me. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you all very much. Bye.